Hi, LindaBauwin here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is Tuesday, and we are going to do a trifold card today. And our main focus of our card is the beautiful Bird Ballard Designer Series paper. So in love with this paper, and basically it is going to do all of the talking for us. Now, the Bird Ballard Designer Series paper matches the stamp set Free as a Bird, which is a bundle that has the nested labels in it. And what I have done is taken a piece of Calypso Coral and cut out one of those stitch labels, and then I just cut out a piece of the Designer Series paper. I should tell you I've got those two. I also have 3 pieces of the Designer Series paper. One is 4 by 5 1/4. This one is 2.5 by 5 1/4. This one is 1 by 5 1/4. I have already stamped a piece of Whisper White. This is 2.5 by 5 1/4, and I used the stamp set. And then I have another piece. This measures 1 by 5 1/4. And we're going to go ahead and stamp that. So let me grab a piece of scrap paper. We are using the basic gray and the Calypso Coral. These stamps, again, are from that Free as a Bird stamp set. And the word says, "The world needs more of you." And so we are going to stamp that. And then I have taken the 2 little flowers from that set, and I mounted them on one block. We're going to go in with the Calypso Coral, and we are going to stamp them like so. And normally what we do when we use our blends is that, let's just add some up here, we stamp with our Memento ink, but instead I stamped with the classic ink, and I am going to go in with the Calypso Coral blend, and I'm going to color in. Now normally the blends will kind of run your ink, but it doesn't matter because we used Calypso Coral ink and we are using the Calypso Coral stamp and blend. So just add some quick color. So we've got our verse done. We're going to set that aside, and now we are going to bring in our personal trimmer. We are going to take our piece of basic gray. This measures 5.5 by 11. And we are going to do our trifold card from this. So first we are going to score at the 4 1/4. Then we are going to score at 7. And finally at 9 3/4. We are going to grab our bone folder and work those score lines back and forth so that we get a nice crisp score line. And then we're simply just going to add our Designer Series paper. Trying to find my snail. There it is. We're going to grab that 1 inch by 5 1/4. We're going to add that to the top. Then we're going to take our 1 by 5 1/4 Whisper White. We're going to add that to the inside of that flap. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to grab another piece of the Designer Series paper. This measures 2.5 by 5 1/4, and this time we are going to adhere our adhesive to the back side or on top of those birds. We're going to open this up, and we are going to put the piece of Whisper White. This measures 2.5 by 5 1/4, and it has our thank you greeting on it. Again, I used those flowers and the blends to color that in. And finally, we are going to take the 4 inch by 5 1/4, and add that to the front flap, like so. So basically the card is focusing on that designer series paper. We are going to grab that stitch nested label, adding adhesive just to the top, and we're going to add that, try to get it right here in the middle. We're going to grab some dimensionals. We're using the small dimensionals, and we're going to add that to our designer series paper. Again, this paper is so beautiful. The birds look so real that there's no need to stamp. We can just do a quick card using that paper. And there you have it. A fun trifold card using the Bird Ballard Designer Series paper. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.